We begin, of course, with the roll call. And I will call Mr. BR. Not here. Mr. Timbowalk. Not here. Mr. Knott's Feelings.
Here.
Mr. United GPT. Not here. Mr. Dentix. Not here. Mr. Snake Lord.
Here.
Thank you. Madam Violet. Not here. Very well.
Seems like our Senate's full of slackers.
A quorum is not present. We shall stand at ease unless there is a motion to adjourn. We shall stand at ease until the quorum is achieved. Order. We come now to messages. The secretary being absent, I will read messages and communications from the executive. There do not appear to be any as of this time. However, I do wish to urge members on behalf of the governor, who has asked that I communicate something very brief to the Senate, which is that he hopes that we will proceed to vote on judicial nominees soon, because the courts are expectant and they have a large docket, and they wish to respect the Senate's ability to confirm nominees, and they do not wish to. They wish to give us time to consider them, but they also have asked that we push them through, and I simply make that communication to members. I do not believe there are any further communications. We come now to the approval of the journal. Since we didn't do anything last night, I didn't make one. We just debated, and I hope that that is acceptable to members. We come now to reports of committees. There being no committees yet because we have not. We should really do that by this weekend, I think.
We should, I think, yeah.
And I would ask that, since members have told me that they would prefer one resolution electing members to their committees, that they start talking about or making their intentions of which committee they would like to sit on known, at the very least to each other, if not to me, so that that motion can be tabled soon and we can elect members to committees, as I did give up that power as the chair in the last passage of the rules, with the intent of making this institution more democratic. So with that spirit in mind, I would ask that we do that soon. Very well. We come now to the morning hour debates. I will start the 15-minute timer as soon as the first person is called and not before. As members will know, the timer stops if you raise a point of order or something that is not a point of debate, or something else happens, that I will stop the clock if you're not actually speaking on the floor about a particular thing, and I did that last night. I don't believe it's fair that you be on the debate clock if you're raising a point of order with me, and I hope that that is understood and acceptable to colleagues. Order. And I sat down, by the way.
Nice.
Did you make your chair taller?
No, but I need to make it shorter, that's for sure. It's too tall.
Too tall.
It is too tall. It makes, but I just haven't had the chance to update the map yet, so. But I am sitting, so if anyone wishes to rise, they may do so. If not, someone can move that we proceed to legislative business, and we can do that too.
Let's do that.
Mr. Nuts Feelings.
I move that we proceed to executive business.
Without objection. Mr. Nuts Feelings.
I move that we proceed to consider I don't think we can do that because we don't have a quorum.
Well, we can still we can still debate nominees, and we can still bring them, and we can still invite them for a hearing if they so wish.
Yeah. Oh, wait. You gotta do that.
Are any of them here? Let's see.
I'll do that.
Nope, he's offline. Oh, he's offline. Okay. This is not going. Oh, he is. Mr. Toxie Easy Peasy has come.
He is here. I will entertain a motion
Oh, yes.
to invite
I
him
move
to the
that we
floor. Mr.
proceed
Mr. Knott's feelings.
to the questioning of Mr. Toxie Easy Peasy and invite him to the floor accordingly.
Order. Without objection, nomination 1008 is brought to the floor, and for consideration. And additionally, without objection, Mr. Toxie Easy Peasy is invited to the floor of the House to receive and answer questions from senators. Without objection, that is so ordered. Hello, Mr. Toxie.
What's up?
Are you here in game with us or no?
I am not. I'm actually on the R dot Google groups right now. A lot of people are still in it that are not supposed to be in it. So
Okay.
He's what?
I'm working on the Google groups. There's we use Google groups to like assign people to application committees, all that.
Do you think that you'd mind taking a brief hiatus from that and
Oh
joining
yeah,
us here
for
on the
sure,
floor?
for sure. No, you just caught me in the middle of it. So
No problem.
okay, I'm in queue. One person.
Gone are the days of the 50-person queue.
Clark.
Mr. President,
Mr. Nuts feelings.
while we wait for him, I ask whether I have the leave of the chamber to make a brief statement on something that the Milton City Police Chief has communicated with me.
Um, without objection, I'm willing to entertain that. Snake, are you fine with that?
Yeah.
He just did one of the. Walter, I think you know what I'm talking about. What he just did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah.
Order. Statement, Mr. Knott's feelings.
Thank you, Mr. President, my honorable colleague, singular, citizens of this nation, Mr. Governor back there, thank you. I was asked today to address jurisdictions by the chief of the Milton Police. He asked me, Mr. President, to restrict the jurisdiction of both the Ridgeway State Police and the Ridgeway County Sheriff's Office, so that they would stay out of the cities. However, when told that in order to do so, I would also be restricting the jurisdiction of the Milton City Police, he quickly backtracked and said perhaps it was not such a smart idea. In any case,
I'm sorry.
I believe, in
I was
fact,
laughing.
that I believe, in fact, that restrictions on jurisdiction are in order. I believe that the governor's executive order this morning expanding the jurisdiction of the Milton City Police is both uncalled for
Terrible.
and unwise. The Milton City Police belong in Milton, and if the Milton City Police cannot seem to find things to do in Milton, then perhaps the Senate should start looking at why they have a member cap of 100 members. Perhaps all the departments should be looked at for member caps, Mr. President. I invite my colleagues to share their opinions and hope that they will join me in this venture of ensuring that our departments are not overly bloated and that they actually have things to do.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let's limit all the bad
Ordered.
police
Ordered.
departments. Oh, excuse me,
Ordered.
excuse
Mr.
me.
Snake, I have to remind you that we're doing things a little bit differently, and I know that that your
Okay.
colleagues will proceed. Remember that the rules do state, don't begin speaking until I call you. I'm more than happy to call you, but just in terms of the rules of order, that is how that works. Mr. Snake Lord, you can
Oh,
now
I
stand
can
and
speak now. Okay, yeah.
Mr. Snake Lord, that's me calling you to speak.
He did it again.
Mr.
He
Snake
said, yeah,
Lord.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Give me a minute.
We're gonna end up starting a trend where every time I call someone to speak, half the other senators go, yeah.
Mm. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Um,
Here.
I think we should limit the people in some departments. Some shouldn't because they're understaffed already. Like yeah, I don't know why this guy's here. But
Can
yeah,
you name one
let's
department
limit the
that's understaffed?
the fire department. That's it. The rest are good.
Thank
but
you.
We got like no fire.
Mr. Toxie, if you would please take a seat until I call you, that would be appreciated by the chair and by the house.
Yeah, disrespectful.
You can sit at the desk. That's fine. To the right of me, up at this desk. That's fine. Order. I have a request. The governor has asked if he may be permitted to answer questions with respect to his executive order. I ask whether or not members would like to question the transportation secretary nominee first, or if they would like to enter a very brief, I emphasize brief, question period to the governor with respect to his executive order, and I seek guidance from members on what they would like to do first. Mr. Nos Feelings.
Mr. President, I don't have any questions for the governor.
Mr. Snake Lord.
No, I'm good. I already asked him earlier.
Very well. I would, if members wish to pursue the matter further, I would ask that it seems the governor is eager to discuss the EO. If you would DM him, I think he would consider that appreciated. I will allow Mr. Toxie to make an opening statement if he so wishes. Statement, Mr. Toxie. And I called you, so you stand up and go to the. There you go. See, you're getting the hang of it.
Hey. I mean, I guess I don't really have too much to say. I've been working really hard on getting RDOT running again, especially with Command. I just opened up Command apps because RDOT's been like specifically lacking
So
in those
ordered.
positions. Oh, okay. Yeah,
Sorry.
so we just got the Command apps open. They're gonna close pretty soon, and then once I can get those apps closed, and I select people for the positions that are in that application, I'm gonna open up applications for the department. But right now, Command's kind of in shambles, so I'm just trying to fix that. I just appointed Trooper Novik into deputy secretary, so I don't know. That's really about it.
Thank you. If you'll take a seat. Order. Questions to the Secretary of Transportation nominee, Mr. Knott's Feelings.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. Taxi.
Hello.
Quick question for you. What has been your experience with transportation?
Um, I've probably been in transportation for about 5 years, probably 4 years now. Um, yeah, I haven't left the department since I joined it. Been in it. Well, yeah, it's probably about 4 years. But anyways, I've been more in the tow division. That's where I started off at, and then I got promoted up to assistant director when I was in uh, RCTA before it transitioned to RDOT. Then eventually got promoted up to deputy secretary when we transitioned into the remade. So it's about my experience.
Mr. Nuts Feelings.
What do you expect, Mr. President? I asked that the guy holding a sign in the window be held in contempt.
We're not doing that. We don't have quorum to do that.
Attempt.
I'm not holding him. I'm not holding him in contempt.
That's
The
very good.
sergeant at arms is
Ah,
directed to remove the gentleman.
kill him. I mean, sorry.
Mr.
As
Taxi.
if I may
Sorry.
say, in respect to before we get to the answer, the honorable gentleman is well aware that contempt requires that we stop proceedings and then we vote. And I think he knows that. So I hope that he will accept if I simply direct law enforcement that are present here at the scene to act and remove the gentleman from waving the sign in the window. I hope that that will be acceptable to the honorable gentleman. Mr. Nuts Feelings.
That is fine. Thank you. Taxi, what are your plans, so to speak? What do you intend to do in say, the first 30 days?
Like I said, I wanted to get command going again because there was a lot of positions that weren't filled, and quite frankly, it was me kind of handling everything going on in the department. Like sometimes to the point where I'd have to host some sessions for instruction. Yeah, so it's been pretty bad for a while now. So yeah, first priority is getting command fixed. Number two is opening applications. I want to kind of get a little more activity going, especially more in the transit services. It's uh, I mean, to be fair, it's not really fun driving a bus every single day.
Unless
Or,
you're me.
you know, just meeting the log requirement. So I need to find like a something to keep them happy. Maybe some events or something. But yeah, I'd like to get public affairs going as well. Once I get the communications manager and supervisor in, we're gonna plan some events. I'm also planning an event right now. It's gonna be a race. It's not officially announced yet, but we're working on getting a race pushed. That's really about it right now.
Thank you. Mr. Nuts Feelings.
Hey, Mr. President. Um, do you believe, sir, Mr. President, will the gentleman please be removed from the well of the... Thank you, Mr. Stratton. Mr. Taxi, do you believe that the government should artificially drive up the price of vehicles in order to encourage people to use the bus?
Mr. Toxie.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We need to make the vehicles cost like 25,000 per. I mean, we need to make this a little more realistic. You know, kind of hard paying all of our bus drivers. We don't really get a lot of funds coming in. No one really rides the buses. So, you know what? If developer oversight, if you could increase the prices on the vehicles, that'd be amazing. All the funding's really coming from impounds, so that's really about it right now.
Mr. Nuts Feelings.
Mr. Taxi, why did your employees impound my vehicle 2 days ago? And will you direct them to stop doing that?
Mr.
Well,
Toxie.
I can't really not too sure how your vehicle was parked. It was probably parked illegally, you know. They're very diligent about that.
He's a good
You
driver.
know, our tow services, they have a really strict policy where if someone's impounded unlawfully, that they are removed from the unit. So if no one's been removed from the unit, that probably means that your vehicle was parked illegally. So
Mr. Nuts Feelings.
Thank you, Mr. President. One final question. What will you do to bring more trains to the state?
Mr. Toxie.
Bring more trains to the state. Can I ask for some clarification there? What do you mean by some more trains?
Mr.
Just
Nutt's feelings.
square rails?
Order. Mr. Nutt's feelings.
Mr. Toxie, I am talking about all trains, all locomotive vehicles which ride on tracks. We need more of them everywhere for all purposes. What will you do to bring more trains to the state?
You know
Mr.
what?
Toxie.
I'd love to have some control over the trains. Unfortunately, that's not something that RDOT has, control over right now. If that was to be added, I'd love that. Give us something else to do. Um, I don't know. I mean, I just ask that RDOT gets a little more attention. So, I mean, if we could get some trains, that'd be pretty sick. Run some trains on some people.
Mr. Knott's feelings. If I will allow you one more, and then I'd like to go to Mr.
Yes,
Snakelord.
Mr. Toxie, did you just say you're going to run people over with trains?
No, I said run a train. Sorry. It's a play
Over
on words
people?
there.
He
Oh
already
yeah.
clarified.
I don't
Maybe I'm
believe he
too.
said
Maybe
that.
I'm too unk. Maybe I'm too
Sorry.
unk to
You're
understand.
Order.
too Canadian. That's the real problem.
Order.
Mr. President,
Order. Mr. Snakelord, that's very distasteful.
Little play on words there.
Mr. Snakelord, if you have a question.
What about the stand?
Hey, you come up to the little
Okay,
podium.
okay,
There
okay.
you go.
Yeah. What do you think our dot is all about? And what are you gonna do?
Well, that's a great
Mr.
question.
Toxie, and then
No.
you sit.
It's not a great question. You know what? Just answer it. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. You ready for this one? RDOT is about transit and towing services. I end my answer there.
Mr. Snakelord.
That's good.
Very, very well. If there are no further questions, we'll end the period.
Mr.
I believe Violet has it right. Yeah.
Mr. President, I'd love to speak. I just got here.
I see that you have indeed, Madam Violet.
Thank you so much. Foxy, I think what the senator from Snake Lord, which one do you represent?
Snakelord
Huh? I'm
Snakelord
Palmer.
is the honorable gentleman, the member for Palmer North.
Yeah, that one.
My friend from Palmer North here. What I think he was trying to ask is not what the department does per se, but more like what is your philosophy for what it brings to the state in terms of opportunities for residents and their career growth.
That's not what I meant.
Order. And then, Madam Violet, have you completed your question?
Yes.
Then if you'll take a seat, please. Thank you.
Okay.
Mr. Toxie.
Hold on. I'm turning down my game volume so I can lock in real quick.
A wise choice.
RDOT, just from my perspective, when I joined it, it was a great secondary department to join to really get me experience, especially in joining other departments in Let's See. RDOT being my first, or RCTA, that was my first department. Got me really far forward in my career in Ridgeway, especially in leadership skills. Got really good at writing. So, something else that it provides for the state. I mean, residents are able to get this job. It's quite easy to get. Just apply. I mean, we don't even really have a strict application process. As long as you look like you're willing to join, you align with the mission of RDOT. I mean, we'll accept you. It's a great starting position. Provides highway services, busing services. Tourists who join Ridgeway want to get somewhere. Hop on the bus. We'll take you wherever. I mean, as long as it's on the county route or whatever route the driver's going. But Yeah, that's really it for RDOT.
Madam Violet.
Yes. If Mr. President would allow, I would like to yield a question to the Honorable Knott's feelings.
If he, I will remind. Thank you. Order. I will remind Madam Violet. Sit down. I will remind members that under the way that we currently operate now, yielding time to other members is not explicitly required. If they wish to stand and speak, they're completely able to do so. I called the honorable lady, the member for Palmer South, simply because. Well, that doesn't stop the honorable gentleman from standing if he wishes to be recognized.
My apologies, Mr. President.
No worries, Mr. Knott's feelings.
Mr. President. Mr. Toxley, I have been informed by my interns, the Gen Z interns in my office, that what you referred to as running a train on people is in fact a sexual reference. Is there any ongoing sexual harassment complaints in the Department of Transportation office?
I plead the fifth.
What?
Mr. President, I'd like to end Senator Knott's feelings line of questioning. I feel
This is
highly
not a
offended that
court.
he suggested. I feel highly offended that he suggested that I made
Order.
a sexual reference.
Order. Sit down. Thank you. It is my recollection, and that Mr. Toxie did not say run a train on people. And if Mr. Poseidon, who's been recording, would like to go back and check, that's perfectly reasonable of him to do.
He's telling you to do it. He's helping you out here.
Okay, but I think that this what we're currently pursuing right now is not a good use of time, not for us or for Mr. Toxie. So if there are any further questions as to the nomination, I'm happy to hear them and call members to ask them. But I don't want any more of I would say to the member for Sterling Heights, the less that is said about this particular item, the better. Are there any further questions? I'm hearing if there are no further questions, the nominee is excused.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you,
President.
Mr.
Thank you, senators.
Order. Would members wish to invite another nominee to the floor, or do we wish to move to debate on a legislative issue? Madam
Mr.
Violet.
President? Yes. I move that we enter legislative business.
Thank you. The question is that we move to legislative business without objection. I wonder how long it'll be before somebody.
We get a timer going.
I I suspect that I wonder how long it will be for me to sit here before somebody asks to consider a particular piece of legislation.
Mr. President,
Mr. Stratton, please not now. If you wish to have something brought up, I will ask that you tell it to a senator and have them do so. Order, Madam Violet.
Yes, I move that we bring Senate Bill 10-03 to the floor
Without
for
objection.
debate.
Mr.
Knott's feelings.
Thank you, Mr. President. I believe that this bill must be amended. We are simply not paying the public defenders nearly enough. When I was a public defender, Mr. President, I charged nearly like $900 per case, and this would even out to just under $900 per hour. Now I recognize that not all public defenders are of my caliber and skill. However, they still deserve to be paid a livable wage that doesn't require them to sell their soul to the courts and to the defendants simply to afford a house.
Thank you. Madam Violet.
Yes, thank you. I really appreciate the honorable senator from Sterling pointing this out. The economy in this game is whack, so I don't know what is a livable wage um, in this game. I don't have a house. I'm currently homeless. I live in the basement of the courthouse. So
I'm sorry.
I I am open to discussion about what is a livable wage in this great state. I yield.
Okay,
Mr. Knott's feelings.
great. Wake up.
Mr. Knott's feelings.
Mr. President, each day I wonder whether the member from for Palmer North would like to
Huh?
see an unregistered firearm. And every day I choose to believe that that is not, in fact, in my best interest. However, not the camera zooming in on the firearm right now.
I have to order. I just have to say, if I may just say, that's one for the books. Mr. Knott's feelings.
I was
Did I
pretty proud
laugh
of that
at you
one.
when you said you were experienced and high caliber?
Hey!
Was that it?
Order.
You both order.
Mr. Knott's feelings.
Mr. President. Thank you. In having threatened the member for Palmer North, I no longer remember what I was going to debate about, and therefore I yield.
It was, if I may, it was the question of what is a livable wage in the state of Ridgeway.
I know this.
Mr. Knott's feelings.
Thank you, Mr. President. I think that the livable wage in the state of Ridgeway is going to actually be much higher than what we're trying to pay the public defenders here. Notably, you need not food or water or even shelter, but what you do need in order to play this game effectively are guns. Now,
I'm sorry.
Well, am I wrong?
But you're Sterling, right?
Shut
Order.
up.
Yeah, you definitely
Shut
need guns.
up.
You
Order.
definitely need guns.
Order.
Mr. President, when you need guns to play, as many of my constituents indeed do, the living wage must be in the thousands and thousands of dollars per week. Let's say you buy an average of 2 guns per day, and you choose to buy a rifle because a pistol isn't even good enough, right?
Yeah, but
How much is a rifle? $700 times 2 times 7, assuming that they play every day because everyone is supposed to be rigging 24/7, Mr. President. We're talking about nearly $10,000 as the livable wage per week. That's $40,000 a month in order to sustain life. Now you add let's say $5,000-$6,000 because you want to have a place to store these guns, not in
Oh,
vans,
car.
but in a
Oh.
house. Okay. Now, to buy a house, to rent a house for 1 week, we're actually talking about $5,000-$6,000 a week. Oh, plus, so let's do the math, Mr. President. Let's say 5,500. Let's be generous. We're talking about. We're talking about. Oh, hold on.
I'm sorry.
I need to do the math. We're talking about 15,000 a week, Mr. President.
I don't know
Now,
where you're coming up with these numbers, but
I'll lay it out for you. I'll lay it out for you.
okay.
Let's say you need $700 to buy a rifle, and you need 2 rifles a day, 7 days a week, to defend yourself. Those are basic cost of living, Mr. President. And
Bullets.
you need 5,500. Oh, nobody even thought about bullets yet. Let's talk about that. All right.
Yeah, see, that's
how
why I
many?
don't
How many
believe you.
bought? How
You
many
have
bought?
bullets
Thank
in your
you.
gun?
Order,
The member
order,
for Palmer
Bullets in your
North.
gun?
Thank you.
order.
Thank you.
Order.
You wanna-
Order. Order.
Uh,
Order. 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 Mr. Snake Lord.
You
You
didn't have
are
bullets in that gun.
you have a lot of comments to make. You are a very, very overexcitable individual who has a lot to say, and we wish to hear from you. And I know I'm absolutely sure that there will be time for you to speak. But your interventions from a sedentary position are most unwelcome. Mr. Knott's feelings.
Oh, there's a fire.
I see
Wow,
that.
look at that. You're too
Okay.
focused on legislative business
Mr.
for
President.
my life.
O-
For
order.
my life.
Order. Mr. Knott's feelings.
Mr. President. Okay. So let's say $700 for a rifle. You need 2 rifles per day, 7 days a week.
Do not. I'm sorry.
Bullets.
And then you're right, you do need bullets. So let's say $50 for a box of bullets. Let's be generous. $30 for a box of bullets. You need 3 per use of the rifle. That's 6 per day, 7 days a week. And you need a place to put these things. So we're talking about 5,500. Being generous here to buy. It's 5,000 to buy a house in my constituency. The member for the rich neighborhood probably costs more.
The member from
But
the rich
Will,
neighborhood.
I forget what it's called. The
Oakland,
one with the tree. Oakland Park. Yes, thank you. But let's compromise. Let's say 5,500. And then, Mr. President, because the thugs are going to blow up your car on average twice per week, let's say you need an extra $500 twice per week. The formula is tagged by Roblox, but I'll post it. I'll post it in the general chat room.
Why do we all have signs? Can we? Let's
Now,
just
Mr.
say
President.
let's not have signs.
Mr. President, that comes out to, when I throw it into Google, $17,500 per week.
Nah.
That's $70,000 a month, Mr. President, and we want to pay the public defenders less than $1,000 per hour. That's simply unacceptable.
Wait.
We must raise, Mr. President. Please ask
Order.
this guy to.
You have no
Let me calm
bullets
down.
in
Let
your
me calm
chamber.
down.
Ah.
Order.
Mr. President, we must raise the living wage in order to support our constituents.
Mr. Snake Lord.
Moving those crappy.
Oh, now he
ass
is bullets, huh?
electronic
You
bells
still not
and
listen. I'm calling you to speak. You've
Me?
been
Oh,
you've
okay,
been
nice,
chattering.
nice.
You've been, as I'm gonna say, you've been chuntering from a sedentary position.
Listen. I thought I was getting yelled at again.
Mr. Snakelord.
I think that the Senate should be paid to do this because after Walter's terrible math, but relative statement,
Order.
I think we should get paid.
Order. Mr. Snakelord, I will
Did you just
remind
call
you.
me? Did you just call me?
Order.
Oh my god.
Mr. Snakelord, I will remind you, if I could remind you of two things. Number one, we don't name members in the chamber. That's clearly stated in the rules. Number two, when you speak, you address the chair, not a member opposite. So, for example, how you would reword that speech could be, Mr. President, given the honorable gentleman's horrible math, you can say that. What you can't say is, your math sucks. That's not in order. Mr. Snakelord.
Oh, hold on here. Let's rewind a second. I do recall a fellow constituent of mine, because apparently we can't use names, calling another one of my constituents honorable and then stating their name to be nondescript. And I believe that is
Mr.
out of
President,
order instead of
point
what
of order.
I'm saying. And this guy, this
Point of order.
constituent of mine,
Order.
and now he gets to interrupt me.
Point of order.
Order, Mr. Knott's feelings. I'm taking the statement from Mr. Snakelord. I will come to
Oh.
you.
See, everybody's too worried about order and everything. He's got bullets, but he's not gonna use them.
Point of order, Mr. Knott's feelings.
Mr. President, I do not believe the member for Palmer North knows what the hell the word constituent means.
I don't
God.
think that's...
Same guy who was talking about Dennison. Mr.
Order.
Dennison.
Order. It was the chair. I was the one who said that. But we're way off the debate. Mr. Snakelord, do you have something to contribute?
Yes, I have something to rebuttal. Actually,
Mr.
constituent
Order.
means exactly what I intended it to. Walter.
Order. Mr. Snakelord, do you have any intention of following the traditions, procedures, and rules of the House?
Slow down. Come again? What?
Do you have any intention of following the rules?
Let me think on this.
While he's
Conferring
thinking
with
on
his
that,
lawyer.
Go to Walter while I think about this. I'm gonna sit on this for a minute.
actually, I think we've heard just about a little bit from Mr. Knott's feelings for the moment. I think we
Yeah,
can go
me
back to
too.
Madam Violet.
Yeah, he's.
I do have a motion.
Order.
I have a motion,
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
President. I have a motion.
Order.
Oh, here we go.
Resume your seat.
Mis-
You can
Mr.
move your
President,
motion later.
Mr. President, I need to move the
Order.
motion right now so I
My
can go to
God,
work.
This
please.
guy's mouth runs more than a broken faucet.
Mr. Knott's... Very well. Mr. Knott's feelings.
Mr. President, I seek the leave of the chamber to depart at this time in order to attend a job, something that the member for Palmer North would have no idea about.
Oh my God, you work like
Clearly.
20 part times, buddy. Okay, Mr. Hard Worker.
Order. Order. Has
have a
the
showdown after
honorable
this?
gentleman the leave of the House?
No.
Oh my God.
Leave is granted, because the honorable lady did retract that. Leave is
No
granted.
objection. No objection.
Is that wait?
Thank you,
we get to
Mr.
leave?
President. No, just me. You have to stay.
Oh my God.
Goodbye. Good luck,
There's no
Violet.
obligation for... There's no obligation for any member to stay in the chamber if they don't want to. I thought members did want to. One moment, please. I have a phone call.
Hold on. Can we do a point of order on that?
No, you can't.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
think
But
we're
you guys
taking
aren't
a
on my
short
you guys aren't on my level. Violet, you're not on my level. Walter, honestly, I think
Okay.
I think my in terms of debate in law, I am better actually.
I
'Cause he is
apologize.
so
I received
high
a
caliber.
I received a drunken phone call from my brother. That's slightly concerning.
So real. So real.
Mr. Snakelord, did you have something with respect to the bill, or do you want to move on?
Yeah, let's get going.
Very well, Madam Violet.
Wait, I
President,
have a
I
question.
motion
Question.
to adjourn.
Order. You're not on the floor. Mr. Snakelord.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
game is
so-
full, so I kind of can't.
Who's saying that?
Order. Mr. Snakelord.
Yeah. So what happened to Walter? Or my constituent?
Okay, number one, can I just
Just
let me give you a brief education since we have a spare few minutes and we're not currently
Oh.
debating a particular matter. Your constituents are the people who vote for you.
Well, I think he did. I think he did.
This is how you would address that. So this is how you would say that if you wanted to say it. You would say, Mr. President, what happened to the honorable gentleman, the member for Sterling Heights? Or you would say, what happened to
Get him.
my honorable friend? Why is he not here? What happened to the honorable gentleman? What happened to the member for Sterling Heights? You would not say my constituent. You could say my honorable friend if you wish to, or the honorable member. You can do that too. But your constituents are the people who voted for you. So when you say what happened to my constituent, it's quite confusing. What happened
I
to him
guess
if I
it.
could
I guess it could be confusing which constituent because I think Violet voted for me as well.
Okay. Well if
Quite
I could
frankly,
answer the question of the honorable gentleman, the member
which
for
one?
Sterling Heights,
Oh, me.
you,
Right.
because you're the one that asked the question. If I could
Right.
answer the
Right.
question of the honorable gentleman, the member for Sterling Heights took his leave of the house, as in he is not here anymore. He left. And when I said
Lazy.
when I said has the honorable gentleman the leave of the house, if someone objects to that, we then have to take a vote on it, and no one did. So he gets the leave of the house, and he can leave if he so wishes. However, it's kind of an arcane provision because, truth be told, no one can stop any honorable member from simply leaving the game if they wish to. I would not seek to ever do that, and
Oh, I did that
know that.
last time, didn't I? Yeah, I think that was yesterday, right? Or 2 days ago. I did that. I understand.
Thank you, Mr. Snakelord.
oh,
Madam
Mr.
Violet.
President, I am now on the
Mr.
floor.
President,
Thank you.
yes. To continue discussing the bill on the table, considering the 70,000 per month that um, the honorable gentleman from Sterling Heights put to the table, as the chief public defender, I can say that 900 per hour is what I was going to pay myself. The average public defender was actually going to be receiving far less. Um, the the number would
Oh!
be
Ah!
about five.
Mm. Kill him. Nice.
The
Continue.
number would be about. That's a
Nice
big
job,
jump.
gents.
The number would be about 550 per year or per hour, not per year. That would be insane. Um, and doing the math on that, it would be a public defender in order to earn a living wage would have to work 108 hours in a month for the public defender's office. I don't know about you guys, but I think that's something we should really expect of our youth. We should expect them to spend 108 hours a month playing Ridgeway. So I think actually this is completely reasonable.
Thank you. Do any honorable members wish to add to the debate on the bill? If I will just for the Mr. Dentix, if I will just make you aware, the bill currently being debated is S1003, Public Defense Act of 2026, in the name of the honorable
Is that
lady, the
mine?
member for Palmer South.
Palmer North is better though.
Burn.
Public Defense Act. Oh yeah. Okay. Let me read it over one more.
Mr. Snakelord, do you have anything to add to that?
What to what I just said, or like in general?
Do you have anything to add in debate of the bill?
Yeah.
Mr.
No.
Snakelord, you may. Okay, very well. Madam Violet.
Didn't she just
Yes.
speak?
To assist
Point of order, Mr. President.
to assist.
Point of
I'm
order,
sorry.
Mr.
I'm so
Dentix.
sorry. Could you please summarize the arguments that have been going on very quickly, just so I have a general idea of what's been happening,
Um,
like the debate, what the
the
debate's
general
been like.
summary of I'm happy to do so. The general summary of debate leading up until this point has been debate over the pay with respect to public defenders, and the argument by Mr. Knott's feelings that the pay is not enough, and the argument I believe, if I understand the honorable lady correctly, her argument that the pay is completely fine. I don't know if the honorable lady is open to correct me if I'm wrong about that, but that is what it sounds to me as if she's arguing. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Very well.
It was
That's pretty
a
much the summary of the
a
debate.
humorous.
Yeah,
It
I
was a
realize
humorous
that.
nod to the yeah. Uh, Um, I would love to assist my honorable friends to the right of me, and give a summary of the bill.
Madam Violet.
Basically, it does three things. Oh, sorry, my bad. It does three things. It removes the ability for the governor to appoint the chief public defender or nominate and then with confirmation of the Senate to appoint the chief public defender. The reasoning behind that was it was thought to be odd that the governor can nominate the sword and the shield of the public. Um,
Hmm.
the sword being the attorney, or the sword, or rather, the sword being the attorney general, which is not nominated by the governor but
Yeah, the
is elected. I should say that's my apologies. But to have the shield of the state be appointed by the governor, um, uh, or not of the state, but of the people to be appointed by the governor, it was thought to be weird. The second thing it does is it gives the public defense office the ability to assist the public, and those who cannot afford representation in regards to writs of habeas corpus and expungements. So it adds those abilities to the public defense office, and then it establishes a aggregate hourly wage for all of the ranks in the uh, office. So those are the three things it does.
Mr.
um,
Dendix.
okay, yeah. So given the summary that I should, I would, for the first section where it removes the ability to appoint the chief public defender by the governor, I would say that if the attorney general wasn't an elected position, that I would wholeheartedly agree with it. But I believe that it is the, like, as you said, chief public defender is the shield of the people. I at least would expect the governor that I elected and the governor that I would hopefully trust to have the best interest of his constituents in mind to defend, not to defend, to appoint said shield, if you get my meaning. And I actually agree with Walter's argument, or sorry, the member for Sterling Heights argument that the chief public defender should be paid more because that is a grueling position, at least from what I've seen with the amount of people that the chief public defender would have to represent or to assign cases to other public defenders, at least in my opinion. I yield.
Madam Violet or Mr. Snakelord, if you have a comment.
Me? I'm good.
Madam Violet.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate the comments on the the first part of the bill. What I would like to say is that the the appointment of the chief public defender by the governor is not usual in most states. Usually, it's handled by the judiciary, At least where I live, that's how it works. And that makes sense, especially here, since the payment for the services rendered by the public defense office. I disconnected. I'll be back in a second. The services offered by the public defense office is they are paid for by the courts. So I think that in giving the courts the um, the payment authority for the public defense office, I think they should also have control over who runs that office. Um, I yield.
Okay. I was
Thank
just
you.
doing some. Sorry.
Mis- mi-
Uh,
order,
I was just doing
Mr.
some reading.
Order. Just
Sorry.
give me a moment to call you, Mr. Dentix.
I, I was saying sorry. Sorry. Okay.
Mr. Dentix.
So I was just doing a little independent research. Thank you. I was just doing a little independent research, and uh, it seems that the chief public defender is appointed by the courts. So I will withdraw my grievance with having it be appointed by the governor, or not having it be appointed by the governor.
Thank you.
Um, I'm working on getting myself back into the game, but if Mr. President would let me, I would like to make a motion um, from a
As long
sedentary position.
as other members are fine with that, Madam Violet.
Yes, I move to close debate on this bill.
What would you like to debate next?
That's a great question, and I haven't thought about it. And
Okay,
I'm
great.
realizing now I should have thought about it. I really don't feel the need to debate anything else. I'm willing to move for adjournment.
I second that motion.
To the benefit of members and people asking me both in the sorry, for the benefit of people asking me in general chat, especially the nominee for the Secretary of Transportation, no, we do not have quorum. We only have 3 members in the chamber. Quorum is 4. So we will not proceed to the consideration of items tonight. Simply for that purpose, however, as I said
And as
before,
a point of
it's
order,
ordered.
that's the
Point of
reason why
order.
we're not voting on anything right now,
Ordered.
correct?
Just I was gonna get there. And
Yeah.
if I may ask, if you wish to raise a point of order, it's customary that you state it and then wait for me to call you.
Apologies.
I will of course call you, but just that's how that works. So no, there's no quorum tonight. A motion has been made to adjourn. There has been a second to that motion. I will
Third.
permit a voice vote of Madam Violet since the honorable lady is not in the chamber. Order. The question is that this house do now adjourn. As many as are of that opinion say aye.
Aye.
Of the contrary, no. I think the ayes have it. The ayes have it.
Oh.
The Senate stands adjourned probably until Sunday. Order. Order.
Thank you.